Hello, what's up, everyone? It's your boy, the Crackhead, wishing you all once again a wonderful Thursday. Stop with the lies. Tell us the truth about the ongoing war between Israel versus Iran. And this is what this video is all about. But guys, I want you to understand that the video I'm making right now, I am making it as a full-fledged Nigerian, not as somebody who is a permanent resident of Israel. So without sentiment, I'm just going to bring out all my Nigerian qualities, emotions into this video because I have seen on social media from the posts I've uploaded since this war started about, what you guys think is actually going on based on the sources you are getting your news from or based on other informations you're getting out there. And this video is about to educate us about how we as Nigerians, we actually act and what actually causes us to do most of the things we do. The hatred we have amongst us, I'm going to tell you guys why we actually hate each other as Nigerians, even as humans in general. I will tell you guys that the two major problems of everything we are facing in our country, in Nigeria, in fact, in Africa, I think even within humanity, the two major problems that causes whatever bad things happening is number one, religion, and the second one, misinformation. Not even lies, because lies comes from misinformation. You can be telling lies thinking you're telling the truth, but again, that is misinformation. Religion, because when you come to this planet, no one has the power to decide which family he wants to come into. So meaning that if you were born into a Christian family, that wasn't your choice. You found yourself there. So if for any reason, as you grow up, you decide to hate the other religion, why do you think that is the case? It's because of misinformation. A lot of people always say, especially in Nigeria, that the problem of Nigeria or most of the problems we're going through in Nigeria was caused by the white man. Again, misinformation. You've heard how the white man took slaves from Nigeria, took slaves from Africa, say, yeah, it's because of the white man. They came to exploit us. But did you hear that it was our chiefs that gave out our people willingly to this white man in exchange for what? For gift. Yes, once upon a time that wasn't possible. The white man came with weapons, they fought, but our people revolted. But at a point, the revolution stopped and we started accepting gifts in exchange of humans. So misinformation is what causes the major problems, the hatred amongst us as Nigerians, not even tribalism. Before there was tribalism, there was misinformation. Somebody at some point misinformed the people of his or her own tribe that the other tribe is bad, is wicked. Again, misinformation. So about this war, what is the truth? In order for us to emancipate ourselves from misinformation, from the shackles of religion, we have to open our mind. We have to open our mind to hear and listen to different sources. Yes, we can't control religion. I mean, born into a certain religion, we're not able to control that. And the information we get, especially if that's the first time we're getting that information, we cannot control. So these two things is out of our control. However, we can direct them positively to our own goal, to the goal of humanity. Let's say, for example, you were born as a Christian and at a point in time, out of your own research or whatever is going on in your surroundings, in your environment, you discover that Christianity is not for you and you decided to convert to Islam or to a different religion. The question is, why did you make that conversion? And even after you made that conversion, would you decide now to hate Christians just because you left Christianity? No, you will not do that. Or if you do that, then something is wrong with you. For the fact that at a point in time, you were convicted of certain things you used to think was right, but you decided to leave that thing and do something you think is now right, doesn't mean that you will hate the people that are still doing that thing. Doesn't mean that you're going to, look down on them or at them. So religion and misinformation are the two major problems. And how can we break free from that? By opening our mind. Now, coming to the Israel-Iran conflict, like I said, a lot of you have had access to different information. And honestly, when I see your comments, I don't blame you, because I always think to myself, if I was in Nigeria and this is unfolding, I swear I would also think the same way you guys are thinking. Why? Because the information you are getting your news from is the same the sources you're getting your information from is the same sources I will get my information from. Those of you who followed me for a long time saw that when Russia and Ukraine war started, the initial, in fact, the first week, I was reporting that war. But at a certain point, I stopped. Why did I do that? Because I sat back and I thought, for the fact that I do not like what Russia is doing in Ukraine, and I'm no longer in Ukraine, now my reporting would not come from a place of fact-finding, it will come from a place of sentiment. I am not in Ukraine right now while this war is going on. And reporting it would come from, yes, I love Ukraine, I lived in Ukraine, and I got benefits while I was living in Ukraine. But now that I'm in Israel and the war is going on, the reporting it will be out of a place of sentiment. And I don't want to do that. Because even in that ongoing war, we started seeing AI videos of things going on. I'm like, okay, now this is where I have to stop this, because I do not know where I'm going to be using wrong information to be telling people what is going on. So that's why I stopped. But now I'm in Israel. So every information I am putting out there, it's already verified. And if it wasn't, it wouldn't be out there. So we're the ones giving you the first-hand information of what's going on here. So you can emancipate yourself from the information you get. Let's say, for example, you have listened or you've heard from Al Jazeera, you've watched other sources, how they say Tel Aviv is burning, and you're happy. The question is, why are you happy? Because no one here is happy about what is going on in Iran. No one is happy about what is going on in Tehran. We're only happy that those bunkers that were habiting, nukes or nuclear weapons or their nuclear plants, that's it. As long as if no life, apart from the generals who are and the scientists who are doing this, apart from them, if civilians are hurt, no one is happy here in Israel. Okay, so why are you happy that Tel Aviv is burning, that Israel is burning? Again, it comes from a place of religion and misinformation. So if you heard that, and I come around to tell you, no, this is not what is going on, this is the news, this is the truth, and you decide not to sit down for a second and think, the first thing I heard, they said Tel Aviv is burning, and Crackhead is coming to show me news reports, Tel Aviv, that is not burning. So shouldn't that be enough for me to think, could it be these guys are lying to me? Or even if when you heard that Israel is the aggressor, and you see a news from Israel telling you why they so-called aggressed, shouldn't that be enough for you to sit down and think? I say, let me put one and one together. Nobody's telling you to believe hook, line, and sinker what we're telling you from Israel, but it should be enough for you to sit down, make your own research, and think. Don't just be acting like a zombie, like a puppet. Even the news, we're giving you out from Israel, again, is for you to think. It's for you to make your own analysis. It's for you to make your own research, so that whatever decisions and conclusions you've come to shouldn't be from a place of religion or shouldn't be from a place of misinformation. It's from you looking at both sides of the story and then coming in between, not to mediate, but to try to, understand, why is this person acting this way? Why did this person react? That's how, as humans, we are able to emancipate our minds and our brain. Nobody's telling you, do not listen to what you're listening to. Of course, you can keep listening even after you've heard the truth. I listen to the lies. I watch the lies just to laugh, just to say, even if the lies have something in common with the truth. So you're open to every source of information out there. But what matters is when you hear that information, are you able to decipher if this is the truth or if this is lies? Are you able to do that? But you cannot be able to do that if you do not free yourself from the shackles of religion and from the shackles of misinformation. So the question is, what is the truth? What are the facts about this war? Brothers and sisters, they are all there on my page. You can go down, go from the beginning, since the war started on Friday, I started making videos. You will see the facts there. Yes, things are happening. We're reporting them as it happens. One person dies, we tell you guys one person dies. If Iran likes, or if propagandists like, they can use that number. We report and see it's 1,000. It's okay. But again, think again this way. If Israel is doing what they're doing in Iran, in Tehran, is it that Israel just likes to fight? They were like, all of a sudden, guys, let's attack Iran. If that was the case, why didn't they not use all the energy and all the efforts that they are putting on Tehran? Why didn't they use that to completely finish Gaza? Think. But because what they are doing in Iran is serious, is imminent, and according to Ayatollah Khamenei, he vowed that he wants to annihilate Israel. So you would be, I would say, nonchalant human if you hear your enemy plotting to finish you and you do not do something about it. Then you're nonchalant. Some Christians who say, but the Bible says, Jesus Christ said, if your enemy strikes you on this cheek, turn the other cheek. But again, that was Jesus Christ talking to Christians. We are his followers. The Jews, they are Jews. So they follow the law of Moses that says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So there's a difference. This your boy, the crackhead. We're always going to be presenting you truth and facts about the war between Israel and Iran. And it's now left for you to know if you can make sense out of all this, or if you want to keep believing in the lies you're seeing out there. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.